Hey, what's going on? It's Josh. This is a highlight from my latest request stream. I do a weekly stream on Twitch where I take requests from chat, find amazing new music. If you want to see my full replays that aren't blocked from YouTube, they're not muted from Twitch, they're on my Patreon. It's from $1 a month. It really helps the channel. All right, thanks guys. Let's do this. For Crispy Bart, The Devil Wears Prada, new track Cancer. Off the new album. Everything I've heard from this album is absolute fire. This is Color Decay. The new album, the song Cancer, The Devil Wears Prada, they are just the top of their game. Let's check it out. Very shoegaze. This is the last track. I love a last track. Love an album closer. Dude, that is ripping his throat up. God, you feel that in your chest. Alright, they've done something I've never heard before. I don't need any more things I don't want to talk about. Interesting. It's very interesting use of the lyrics and the theme. Because obviously, like, you never hear someone say, I hope it is cancer. Like, that's they've created something here that you never hear, which is very interesting. Crispy, I'm sorry, man. Okay. We actually had a friend of the family. They got very sick, luckily later in life, and didn't seek treatment. And we just thought that they didn't want to go through the treatment, but then we found out at the funeral that they had struggled with depression their entire life, and they saw this illness as their way of, you know, the natural way of going. That like really blindsided us. Like we just didn't know. It's just like he doesn't want treatment. It's like, all right, you know, you got to respect his wishes. It's almost like, I want to say the male condition, but that's just because it's my experience. But I feel like so many times in my life, I've thought I had something really wrong. Like I thought I was really sick. Like something happens or you get a feeling and it's just like, oh God, I bet that that's some horrible heart disease or something. But it's like, I'm not going to go get it checked out. I'm not going to the doctor. Like, am I the only one that does that? Is that a guy thing? Is that an everyone thing? Such an interesting song. Like, that chorus. Yeah, I thought so, Crispy. And there's that little part of you that's just like, yeah, I think I've got something. Like, I think, you know, you get a pain somewhere. And I reckon for a long time I had this this feeling. I was like, oh yeah, that's something. And it's like, and that's going to be something at some point. Like, it wasn't, luckily. But yeah, you didn't do anything about it. It's just like, all right, I guess I've got that going on. Yeah, just really, really interesting use of the lyrics. It's almost a shock value the first time you hear the line, even though it's not, you know, like a breakdown or anything, but the way it's just the words, like, I hope that it's cancer, because you literally never ever hear someone say that. So that by crafting that line, it's so simple, but it's so powerful because it seems so unnatural to hear. It's kind of almost like if you were just like at a petrol station and you heard this on the radio, you'd be like, what? Like, that's not right. But yeah, very cool song. About the song, I hear of his, the keyboardist Jonathan had passed away, and his instinctual thought was, I hope he died of an illness rather than suicide or addiction or something like that. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You hear someone's passed away, and the way that it is, like the way that the news is broken, tells you everything. Because if it's just like, you know, or even unexpected death isn't usually self-harm. They usually just say, you know, mourning the passing of this person, and if they don't say any reason, it's just like, god damn. Yeah, no, thank you so much for posting that in there. That's a very powerful song. I love this band, Devil Wears Prada. Really, really cool.